Hello there everyone and welcome back to more Battlesector. We are not done quite yet with this fortress. We have breached the wall, we have cleared out the Gene Stealer infestation, but now we have the Salt Exchange. I honestly don't know what's left here for this fortress before we can move on to bigger and better things, since apparently the more missions or the more time we spend here, the more psionic signals we're gaining along the moon, which means we have a lot more work left to do. Never mind the fact that there's a ton more units left to unlock, so there's no surprise that we're nowhere near done with our campaign just yet. But finally, with the additional 200-ish points that I have for my army, I have finally spent some of my command points to actually unlock these dang weapons. Primarily, I got the auto bolt rifle. Since I have so many intercessors, this should be quite a noticeable damage increase. Only downside, of course, is I do lose out on a little bit of armor piercing, and these are strictly going to be most efficient at dealing with swarms of units like the Gaunts, the Gene Stealers, a lot of the weaker units that don't have a lot of armor. They're probably not going to be very effective against the warriors or anything bigger than that, not without some support at the very least. And then with my remaining points, I decided to upgrade the Thunder Hammer for Carleon, primarily because, well, with that combo I've been experimenting with to get him his 100 Fury at basically whenever I so wish, and if I time it properly with Surge, he could do a ridiculous amount of damage to anything big and large, and it gives him a good amount of splash damage primarily for maybe taking out some Gene Stealers, if not some warriors as a bonus. It remains to be seen, but I figured this would be a good use since I did unlock all the abilities, and with kind of my disappointment with the Sword of Sanguinius, this would be a really good compromise if I can make it work well. And I apologize for that, that's my work phone again, and my USB connector kind of not being reliable. So I'm just going to unplug it now, with that said, so it doesn't cause more irritation. And the main reason why is because for some reason my work phone doesn't want to charge on a power outlet, so I can only charge it through a PC USB port and not like an adapter of sorts, for some reason. Either way, these are the two skills I unlocked. I was definitely tempted to get the Plasma Incinerator, because that, with the auto bolt rifle, that improves my effectiveness against infantry, and of course, the Incinerator would help tremendously against anything bigger. I need to make sure its accuracy is buffed up by Carleon or the land speeders at the very least. Otherwise, this is probably a little more likely to backfire if I don't get an optimal shot. But I want to get this eventually. But I think these are the most reliable upgrades I can get. Carleon is at least a little more versatile as opposed to upgrading the Hellblasters. And with that said, I am going to probably have to really think on how to improve my heavy hitting firepower for the future missions, since I should be destroying infantry incredibly easily at this point. But with that said, I didn't really change my army at all, because again, there's a little bit of incentive to keep my army as is, just because if I replace them even just to experiment, I'm probably going to miss out on my ranking bonus if I just take one out just to see what else I could fit in there, like a land speeder or even some battle sisters. But otherwise, there's nothing else that I really tweaked. Not in the slightest. I am kind of happy with this roster. If I do go up against Gene Stealers or Warriors, I have 2 land spears to help with the armor piercing potential because of their data link telemetry, and combo that with Carleon's tactical precision, that can help tremendously. Never mind the additional damage bonus from battle line tactics stacking with it. I think we are okay on the versatility front. We should be able to deal with whatever gets in our way. So let's see what the mission brings us.
Many of the Blood Angels have no affinity for this place, particularly the Primaris. But I see differently in Carleon's demeanor. He grew from the salts of this moon. The memory of this place flows through him as strongly as his lifeblood, almost as strong as his guilt. The Lieutenant does not know that I've been listening to his voxcast with Captain Martano. Some of my prior famulous habits die hard. Emperor, forgive me. Indomitus becomes impatient for us to sever this network, as does the Blood Angels' Logisticium. The Crusade is comprised of millions of people. Their continued presence puts a unique strain on Baal and its inhabitants. The Librarian Dreadnought updates our bearings through this factorum. I will continue to keep an eye on this brother Quindar. He speaks in half-truths at best, yet our progress is entirely dependent on his ability to scry the synaptic nodes. There is something sinister these Blood Angels keep from me. They choose their words carefully whenever I'm in earshot. If they did not have the Great Angel as their sire, I would have difficult questions to consider.
More discussion around Quintar. I am really wondering if something happens to him as this campaign progresses. And of course, with the rage, the Black Rage I think it's called for Blood Angels, it being their biggest secret, it is definitely one for concern. Because I think one of the progenitors of Sanguinius in the, the Assault, I can't remember, dang it, what's the omnibus for Armageddon, is it? I've been reading through that and it talks about a chapter which I believe succumbs to the Black Rage and was completely wiped out during that orc invasion. It was a while ago, so I am probably completely wrong. They have reason to keep that secret for the damage and what could happen if that secret is known. But that is another time altogether. This is after the Tyranids are dealt with. That is for another time unless Quintar decides to throw a wrench in that plan just because of how important he is for this campaign. We'll see if lines are going to be drawn as tensions mount regarding the secret of the Black Rage. I wonder if Guilliman knows about that, if I'm completely honest, or if that's a secret even to him.
The core of this synaptic node waits for us here.
It's easy to imagine this beating heart of Kemrender alive. Merchants, brokers, thieves. Their minds open pathways for heresy and greed.
Let us find this synaptic creature and sever it from its network.
Alright, so we haven't really found the source of this synaptic network yet, which means we're going to fight a Turvagon or even a Hive Tyrant really damn soon. And this looks like a fairy. Oh god, and my monitor's second monitor's connected. We're going to have to do this routine again. I apologize, this episode is just full of distractions and interruptions. Let's hopefully redeem this with a nice clean mission, although where do I want to put my land speeders? Wherever there's a lot of open space, really. And that's pretty much almost anywhere. The middle or the right seems the most open. I'm going to put them over on the right, but keep them open and available for allowing my auto bolt rifles to do some damage. And I do honestly wonder if there's a visual difference for the auto bolt rifles, because I'm not seeing it at the moment. Okay, now I do. It's that extra magazine I'm seeing. Let's see, Quindar, I think I want you in the middle. Regular Dreadnought on the left. And then Carleon and everyone else, I don't know what exactly to do with you. Hellblaster stay in the back though, without a doubt. Just in case. Since they have, well, really all my units now have basically optimal range of 4. Which is pretty good for them in general. They're going to be relatively effective, I want to believe. And I, again, didn't spend any time on how to pronounce Verity's name properly. I apologize, dang it. I keep forgetting about looking and how to properly say it. I'm pretty certain I even said in one of the missions when we were first introduced to her, but for the life of me, I can't remember. Either way, not much else we can do. Let's get started and see where the Gaunts are hiding.
Victory for the Bloodblades! Victory for Skyfall!
And I'm noticing Quintar only got 60 health there. Didn't I get like an upgrade that allows them to get an additional 20 for being an HQ unit? Or is Quindar technically not an HQ unit? He is. So I'm wondering why he's not getting 80 health. I saw he got basically 60, the same as the Dreadnought, if I'm noticing that correctly.
Line squad ready.
Wow, 97 accuracy already. I'm really liking that. And they don't even have cover. I don't need to tell you how we're going to start off this turn, but it does come down. I want the back row to kind of shoot first.
Need a scout?
So we're going to increase our vision
With
and
speed.
see what's lurking around.
Speed.
Aha, 2 Phantom Soaps there. 34, so don't even get close to this wall, is what that tells me. A lot of warriors and gaunts. We're going to enjoy this firepower nicely. And then Gene Steel is here, which we don't have to worry about for a while. And all these are Hormagaunts, right? Oh my god, I actually remembered the name properly. They're all Hormagaunts barring the warrior. Nothing too terrifying, it looks like. At least not yet. Now, let the real fun begin. Oh, they have cover, but that's due to the land speeder, is it? Because I'm not seeing cover here. If I had to guess. Now, let's start off strong. I'm not going to have a lot of armor piercing for the Phantom Soaps, but that should not be a big issue with Carleon and everyone else. Good amount of damage there. I'm liking that improvement.
In every shadow I find.
Can we finish him off efficiently, though? And I do want to buff you guys up, too. A slight oversight on my part.
I will not fail.
Would that actually make enough difference? Considering they're 10%, they get an extra 10 health, rather.
Ready for recon.
Because I do want to shoot the warrior, which means I want to leave the land speeder available for maybe some armor piercing.
Fear has no place in our hearts, sisters.
Sadly, I
for
don't.
The Emperor watches over us.
Sadly, I
Purge the
don't think she.
unclean.
Jeez, she's got a long dialogue there, but I don't think she's got enough damage to kill him off. Although we have other characters for that, and lots of firepower to bear. Let's see how much the extra boost does. Nah, about the same. Nothing too drastic yet.
Affirmative.
But it does clean up really nicely. And I want to continue that role of wiping out all these Tyranids. Now, that's the biggest problem with getting all these auto bolt rifles is it feels like my turns are very inefficient. Just because we're not wiping them out entirely. So I need to get a little creative with how I'm going to finish them off. Let's see, how far can you guys go? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Dreadnought's fine going this way for now. And then we'll deal with the Phantom Soaps later. And they should have enough firepower to clean up these guys. And then Quintar can clean up. That's probably how I'm best gonna get the most out of my actions.
They cannot stop me.
And then we'll have Kojanax or Intaro finish off this last gaunt. Gotta keep in mind they are meleeers. And I do want to deal with you, the warrior, which is probably what my Hellblasters are gonna do. They can't go close enough to get the optimum range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So they're gonna be 2 away from optimum. And my land speed is going to be pretty exposed if I try a data link telemetry. I need to burn 4 movement, then I can only go back 1. Probably not worth it, honestly. If I could clean up the rest, then Hellblaster's Overwatch could probably make the difference. And I want Quindar to take the shots. If I go forward, then yeah, Quindar can block for the land speeder. Let's see, can we take one out? Because we have been able to before. That helps tremendously. I will take it. Okay, and Taro.
We prevail through control.
I gotta be careful of who gets shot here. But again, Quintar's probably gonna be most first forward, so hopefully. He's going to take any ire that they bring.
Whatever the angel requires.
'Cause I will not fail.
'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will not fail. 'Cause I will
Now, we have plenty more units left to go, and a lot of gaunts to kill. And I do want to be very mindful of Grace of the Angel, especially if I'm going to do any combo play with Carleon. Since this can be pretty damn potent.
Their death is our only option.
Let's see, you did not move yet, so let's maximize this.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
If I supercharge him for the Fury next turn, maybe that can be good. But even then, if he can get some Fury already, that should not be an issue. That's not quite going to be optimum range, and they're going to have a good amount of cover. So much for that idea of dealing with the gaunts. I might have to just wait and let them come to me then. Sadly, I don't think this is very effective cover, but...
Overwatch. Moving.
We're going to do this. We're going to try and damage the warriors a bit. I don't know who would be the best units. Well, without doubt, the Hellblaster should try and take some shots. If they're lucky enough to at least kill them, then that will help tremendously.
There can only be...
And then Carleon could just buff their aim a bit. At least make that a little more reliable. And Intaro can heal, but he's in a bad spot for healing. Only problem there, which means Quintar gets in front of these guys if it goes badly with the overcharge. Only one, that's fine by me. So Quintar could very well kill him off. Is there a better alternative though?
Awaiting target.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to go up there, but I can safely go here.
By your command.
And that allows everyone else to move up and maybe do a little bit of damage. Actually, I should just shoot him just for the sake of it, because this is all but a guaranteed kill. It pretty much is a guaranteed kill, let's be honest. Yeah, we just gotta get some overwatches set. Get Quindar positioned properly. And let the gaunts try to do some damage. Let's just hope I'm not blocking my own path, with that said.
Forever watching.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Now, I don't know what to do with the Hellblasters, the second squad, but we should be fine. It's just a question of what's waiting for us behind the fail that we've already seen. Because I'm not going to do a lot of damage there, but at the same time, it's probably massive overkill to overwatch with everything. So let's at least try and soften up the Venom Thropes, even if it's unlikely to do a lot of damage.
What needs fixing? Overwatch set.
And Overwatch over here might be good. Let's see, they were here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Overwatch.
I doubt we're going to do a whole lot of damage, but it's worth trying.
Your orders.
And we'll see if these gaunts actually charge me, or they're going to run away like everyone else, god dang it. And here I saw I used all my... Oh, Intaro.
They will fear to tread close.
There we go. Let's see what they do. Well, we already knew the Venom Thropes were going to crap themselves. That's kind of the norm. They're the only smart ones of this group to know that their death's impending. They're just being forced against their will. But this is going to be a nice amount of damage at least. I can't remember if I have battle line tactics active, then maybe I can finish them off. Sadly, this is going to suck. This is going to soak a lot of my bolt rifle shots. Especially with me not doing the best accuracy. Ooh, this could pay off though if I get some decent hits. Sadly, no. Wasn't meant to be. Do I still have bolt shots for the gaunts? That's what I really care about. Although Quintar could take those hits really well, they're just probably not going to engage Quintar. Now, we only got one auto bolter shot there, sadly, but I'm still really curious. What exactly does the gaunts do? Go figure. Cowards.
I sense a future adversary.
This at least makes my job easy. We'll just well, it may not even be needed, since I have 2 Hellblasters just to eradicate these Phantomthropes. I was thinking of using the land speeders to reduce their armor, but that may not be needed.
Plasma fire support ready.
I just gotta position myself appropriately. Yeah, it's gonna be 1 optimum range off. So I'm just figuring who I move where. Because I don't want to block my own shot at the same time, but I need these guys in case I don't do the damage I want, because they're still relatively full health. And without a doubt, 2 Hellblasters are not going to do the job I want. And yeah, they got quite good accuracy. Or at least their their spores kind of causing a little bit of difficulty actually hitting them. We will deal with that, and Carleon, probably. Well, I don't know where to best put Carleon just yet. We are kind of waiting until something really big comes in. And I can overcharge a few. It is probably worth it after the buff. Actually, I got same accuracy on both of them, which is surprising. Which means we'll hit the one that's a little bit harder to hit. To maximize my damage potential. Really good damage there, no death yet though. Where's my other Hellblaster? Okay, you're right here.
On Balfora, I will die.
You will attempt your shot on the other one in a moment, but I might have to move the land speeder. More than likely. Surprisingly, I don't need to. I was not expecting that, but I will take it. Alright. And hopefully the auto-bolt rifles can finish the job.
Battle line squad ready.
Just gotta remember the optimum range. That's always a factor that I'm not really considering too terribly much.
Look past their
Since
haze, brothers.
it could make a difference. Alright, one more shot hopefully will kill you. Not very good accuracy though. But we're gonna have to try regardless, I guess. Good. That finishes them off. Heavy bolter can do a world of hurt to them, but I do need to see what's up ahead too still.
Land speeder crew awaiting orders.
And with me separate, that's a little tricky for the land speeders. But I can easily have them converge together without an issue. You can shoot. You sadly burn all your movement to get here, but we are looking okay, and I'm going to advance forward regardless. So do what damage you can. I doubt you could kill both of them. Well, really, all 3 of them are still alive. And actually, you still have 2 points of movement. So going here should be fine, then you can maybe back up. Are you so lucky? No, you can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They cannot reach me, thankfully. Maybe I don't need the additional fission then. I just need additional bolter fire. I just don't know if there's a warrior or 2 around to cause a little bit issue or not. Not the best shots, but I'll take it. Nothing over there, we're fine. Just had... Well, I already know what the Dreadnought's gonna do. How much splash damage do you do? Ooh, you can hit all 3 of them. This is kind of what I just want you to do. Maximize damage before we actually kill them off. God dang it. That's annoying, but that's fine. He nearly burnt all his movement anyway. 94% chance, and they're not going to see it coming. There. Now, one good auto-bolt round should seal the deal. Or I can get Krogan Axe to finish him off, since nothing really took damage yet. Let's try our luck with Krogan Axe. I'm pretty certain I can't go over here. Yeah, I can't for the pistol. And I'm not gonna well, they have the Spore Cloud too, let's keep that in mind, so... Let's try pistol shot to maybe kill the one there. Huh. That's really tempting. Do I go in there and melee to finish him off? Probably the... Yeah, better choice, but not likely. Okay, it hit. That's the main thing. That was the one thing I was concerned about.
Understood.
Now, Phantom Thrope number 2. We have the Battlesector to deal with this group. Hopefully she can do enough damage. I don't think she's still buffed, though. No, it doesn't look like it. She does have Rising Fate, but it doesn't look like she got the damage increase. And I could melee them. Ooh, that is such a tempting tease. Get in there, melee, and hope to God my melee attack actually hits the one with the 70 health. I don't think I'm gonna do it though. I have Intaro for the worst case situation. 2 bolt pistol rounds should be enough to finish him off if this can't do it. Since we should kill this one now. It was close. Could have got the kill, but I had to miss those 2.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
I'm not in a rush to heal them yet. And we can move everyone up just fine. And sadly that's 3 movement to do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're gonna go really nowhere useful. Gotta be careful on blocking my own path, if only a slight bit. And Taro can go over here, heal. And yeah, this is... Yeah, I don't think Intaro heals with that said. We're just gonna finish him off. Take 2 pistol shots to clean off the Phantom Thropes. And that should be a guaranteed kill. Now, where's Carleon at the moment? Okay, he's way back here. He did his buffing and did his moving. He's not really doing a whole lot at the moment. And Intaro, you just go over here and get yourself... Be flexible. In case what happens. Out of range, god dang. That's... I have less actual range with these auto bolt rifles, which is a little annoying. You figure it would have better range, but... Well, the same range, but I guess not. Probably for balance reasons, god dang it. The worst excuse ever. Why can't we just have fun in our campaigns and obliterate everything? Well, I'm sure there's console commands or cheats or something we could do for that if we really needed to for a campaign. At least most games, or at least some games do at this point. It is a dwindling prospect. Actually, I really want to put you over here, Quintar, just in case, but I think we're okay. We're not really at risk of you dying, unless there's like 20 warriors behind that fail. There is a storm back, and I thankfully do have Shield Sanguinius in preparation. Probably a drastic response, but we were going in a little bit blind. And let's see, Kogenex cannot support, but he can heal next turn. And I gotta be careful of that. That's gonna really hurt me if I walk in that poison. I just don't want to be anywhere else because that's gonna hurt with my accuracy a bit. And I'm still in the friggin' poison. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oh well. Let's just hope I'm far enough that the Thornback can't just rush me down then.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
And I guess we'll have you guys in the middle as a precaution. And who else is left?
Battle line squad ready.
Oh, we kind of forgot about you, which I'm fine with. You're about to die regardless. And we cleaned up pretty much everything else. So this is about as flawless a turn as I could ask for.
For the Emperor.
Since there's really nothing else to shoot at, but who knows if more are going to spawn in this corner. With that said,
Your orders.
you are going to Overwatch, because why not? Who else? You Overwatch for the same reason.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
And I'm pretty certain they can't reach the land speeders, so we'll just Overwatch with you. Even though that's not likely to hit due to the cover. Now, what duties? Well, Gaunts continue to run, that's fine. Zornback's doing his charge.
I sense a future adversary.
Or it's gonna try and shoot something. Which is gonna hurt a little bit on my intercessors. Because it's got devours. It's good damage, but this is probably gonna hit a single intercessor marine and might kill him.
Taking fire.
Nope, I was completely wrong. That thing sucks.
I sense a future adversary.
Oh, I actually get stats on this friggin' thing. I'm pretty certain I tried checking this before. That's a nice convenience. Not very potent, I won't lie. I don't know what exactly this is supposed to kill with such low armor piercing, but I'm more thinking for multiplayer purposes, because the cheapest unit I can get is actually the Intercessor Squad, which it just shot at, for crying out loud. It leaves me a little confused, but it doesn't really matter at the moment. Let's get to killing. First up, let's destroy some Gaunts.
Moving.
This is gonna hurt like hell, and I'm gonna enjoy every moment of it. Good night. A little bit weaker than usual, but we can advance forward nice and comfortably. We do need to clean up everything else, which is why I want the units in back to kind of shoot first. Oh, I don't want you to go there, because it's unnecessary. And then I have the well, I should use the land speeders to try and clean up like this. Just gotta make sure I'm not in my own way. They ran. Do we have anything on the right? That's what I'm concerned about. What do we find? Nothing at all over there. Doesn't mean... Haha, there they are. We found the buggers. They are waiting for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got plenty of breathing room. I just don't know how much they're going to move with how aggressive they're going to get with the warriors. But that's not much of a threat there. We'll have this. I should. If I was going to buff, maybe I should have done the uplift on before I moved it away. But I was thinking of using it to kill these Gaunts regardless. So I should be okay. Because I do have early warning of the middle as well. It's just the left I'm not sure about yet. So I gotta spend one more movement.
Moving.
There's probably another unit here, or maybe two. Definitely something's over on this left side, but we are relatively protected. I should be fine.
With precision, brothers.
And definitely there's no way they can melee me. Well, I don't know where those extra shots suddenly came from, but that works out well.
Anti-grav ready.
I'm not going to get an optimum fire range, sadly. And I don't know where to put this land speeder. Because it's probably going to block my shots. Well, I'm going to probably just use where the Thornback is to get my overwatches ready. If they're going to advance at all.
Got it.
And then Quintar could just beat a bulwark, beat a wall, but do we have... We don't have any Hellblasters to effectively shoot the storm back. I might be able to shoot it, but it's not going to be a very good shot. It's the only problem with that. Wow, I'm completely wrong. And I think I'm just gonna... jump to allow Carleon to advance forward, since hopefully that'll be back up when I actually need to use it.
Sanguinius guides every strike.
And that should not... Well,
Victory for the
he is currently
Bloodlands.
being blocked,
Victory
alas.
for Skyfall. On my honor.
And he advances forward and be... Okay, for some reason Carleon was providing cover, which annoys me a bit. I am not going to overcharge, I don't think it's needed. We got enough reserve firepower to finish it off. And that was the right choice. Good. Don't know where the hell to put the rest of my Hellblasters, besides move all these intercessors so they can actually be useful.
Your orders.
And again, there should be nothing on the right. Gotta keep my eye out though, you never know if there's gonna be a cheeky spawn point over here. As I never did really check to see where spawn points might be. Because it all looks completely enclosed in all honesty. Okay, the gate there, I think if there's any kind of spawn point, there's one there on that gate. Everything else looks concealed.
For the Emperor.
Don't worry, you'll recover from that pretty quickly. I don't expect to really hit anything, but we're doing long-range overwatches just in case.
Overwatch.
And Hellblasters. Actually, let me advance the Hellblasters forward.
Moving into position.
One extra movement could be useful.
Battle line squad ready.
Everyone advance forward. We're gonna get our overwatches ready.
Affirmative.
Oh, I should have had Intaro go up and heal before doing that. Even if that's only very light damage.
I am the Imperium's shield.
And even more so, I'm in
We're the
Quintar's
sons of
way.
Sanguinius.
I can very easily just move one of them out of the way. Well, I have to move two out of the way now.
Moving. Your orders.
Well, I don't want Quindar to go that far regardless. Just a shame his shield Sanguinius didn't really do anything with that said.
Race through discipline.
Yeah, who else overwatches? Just Quintar, who doesn't really have much opportunities to shoot at anything.
I defy their existence.
Didn't I just give you Overwatch? Why are you no longer Overwatch? Let's see, no one took damage, just everyone going up.
Not even death will stop me.
This is a good opportunity to see if there's anything hiding in this corner. Dreadnought is going to be, without a doubt, isolated, so... Gotta be ready to give him immediate support. As soon as something rears their ugly head. Alright, let's see what the Tyranids are up to now. I don't have nearly as many Overwatches as I want, but they continue to run. They're really gonna gamble on swarming me when I finally get to the end. Yeah, that's kind of why I want Intaro to heal, but so long as the entire squad's not killed, we're good. Okay, they're pushing, they have Spine Fists and regular Devourers. And I'm in cover, I should be relatively okay. Still notable amount of damage though. Gaunts, not a problem. And most of them are running away, most of them aren't though, which is interesting. I figured they'd at least be consistent, being under a synaptic network. That's fine, we can eradicate these easily enough. Just a little bit of trouble on the right flank. Need to watch out for with the
I am
warriors.
the sword of Sanguinius.
I can very easily back up there. I did have a little bit of cover, looks like. And Spine Fists are really short range, aren't they? Yeah, 1 to 3, they can't even shoot me from here. And I have no problem taking it out on them. Then we fall back. Get Krogenax over here to help repair. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's only 2 movement. I'm not advancing too much further forward, though. We got plenty of shots to throw their way. I don't even need the battle line tactics for this, I'm pretty certain.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
Sadly, there's only 1 left, which is a little bit of a waste of an action, but it is what it is. We gotta deny them the swarm tactics. Maybe I should have used battle line tactics. That may have been the entire reason why that's still alive. Good, good.
Affirmative.
I am definitely going to take some hits here. Hellblasters.
Plasma on your request.
If I'm still lucky, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I wonder if they can get a shot on the warrior. Not a very good shot, I will admit, but I will take any shot they can take or do. I don't want to leave them out in the open, though, ideally. Even if nothing else can really hit them. Sadly, out of range. We'll just give them some cover
We
and
fight and we die for the Imperium.
protect them. Let's see, 1, 2. That's 3 movement there, and if I back up 1, so yeah, that'll take all my movement.
Battle line squad ready.
2 advance forward. A little bit of a waste, but let's finish them off. And we'll have to see about a little bit of protection on the right. Because I can still get overwatches, there's nothing else really to worry about. Just maybe not the best shot or best angle for shooting. And I can't see the warriors, so I don't know the optimum range on their dang Devour. Their Death Spitter. Which is probably longer range than my weapon, let's be honest.
The Emperor's light.
Now we have this thing to deal with,
burns
which shouldn't be
bright.
difficult. In fact, dealing with these gaunts isn't difficult either. Just a question of what else is over here before I get too rambunctious.
Frag bombardment.
Boom, boom,
commencing.
boom. Down goes the gaunts. Okay, she can go over there and buffer. And that's an AoE, it looks like. No, affects single target ally, never mind. Who's most likely to get shot? The intercessor here.
We're the sons of Sanguinius.
And actually, let me just debuff this thing, since I don't really use that skill enough, and this has enough armor to kind of justify it. Maybe it actually won't do a goddamn thing, considering it does have 7 armor, but it is worth trying. We got warriors there. Not much of a threat. Anything on my left? Nope, we look perfectly clear for the Dreadnought. Alright. Where is Carlon with that said? He can buffer.
For the Bloodblades. Victory for Skyfall.
I'm not going to have him jump in there, but who do I buff? Well, really, I can buff all these guys. I just gotta move them in the right spot. I just won't be advancing the most.
Moving.
That'll give you a little bit of battle accuracy, damage accuracy, or damage bonus. And then hopefully she still has enough movement to go over there and buff her easily. Yes, she... No, she can't, dang it. She's just 1 movement point off for doing that. So much for that idea, we're just gonna go murder things. That sounds like more fun. Actually, let's just see. how these shots do. 98% is really damn good. Since that's minus 2 armor there, plus the slight additional increase in damage, and I did do battle line tactics, which is enough damage to breach through their armor, which is a big damn deal.
In every shadow I find heresy.
Actually, I think I do want you over here just in preparation. You're just not going to do a whole lot, but I am a little bit lighter on the side. And that allows you, Axe, to go over here and repair the land speeder. Good, good.
We'll have you back
That'll patch you up nicely. Full heal, in fact, and we're golden. We have just only lost a single Marine at the moment, and that's due to my own rushing my turns. Because I know the last episode was incredibly long and probably not all that traumatic after all. I want to try and speed up, but it causes little misplays like this, and I don't need to tell you how easily I'm going to die to Gene Stealers if I get too reckless. Those things are going to murder my intercessors without a doubt, with the dang rending claws. And I don't even need battle line tactics, it's looking like, although we only did 70 points of damage. We need to do a lot more to kill it. And Quintar can kill it off there. I, again, don't want it to get swarmed by all these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quintar can actually go up there, swipe him a couple times, and then fall back, if I really am concerned about that. He just can't quite kill it, though. So we're going to need a little bit of extra firepower.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Which, unfortunately, looks like my only option is really just my intercessors to shoot. None of them are really going to get their Overwatch in. Since well, actually, Intaro can buff their melee attack, which can be really good.
Sanguinius watches over
And
us.
maybe this calls for a nice combo
They can
next
only
turn
do
as
victory.
well with his Fury. It could time out really well. Especially since Grace of the Angels is active, that will save me an action point. I'm going to try and set up for that. I'm going to try and set that up for next turn.
We are just and righteous before the eyes of the Emperor.
You do 25% more damage, right? It could kill it. Very unlikely, though.
The blood waits.
I'm just wondering, do I have a better option
Victory for
somewhere?
The Black Blades. Victory for Skyfall.
I guess just to be safe, I might as well shoot with one of these squads. Just to make sure that it dies from Quintar, and it saves an action for his Overwatch. That was a lot of friggin' damage, good god. I should actually, what's the Stormbolt? What does the Stormbolter do? 99 damage, only 1 armor piercing though, but it's not quite gonna kill him, which is fine, I guess. I have enough accuracy, this will be a guaranteed hit, right? Yep, guaranteed hit and guaranteed kill. I think it had just enough damage or health to survive even a minimal damage roll. That was at least a good precaution, I want to believe. Just in case that Quintar had to suffer from a retaliation attack. And then otherwise, I don't like putting you way up there. Let's at least have Quintar protect you a little, just in case they advance forward finally.
Overwatch. Past, future, there is only service to the Emperor.
Shield Sanguinius is active, but that's not going to do much. And Taro can advance forward, but only one who needs heals are the Hellblasters. So that way I can safely overcharge with them.
The blood is strong. Do not falter!
And then Carleon just get in position for maybe getting buffed up. Yeah, that gives you 30 momentum, is only one range, so
Sanguinius watches over us.
Carleon should stay here just in case. If I get that window. And who? Nothing Krogenax can do. He could also give him armor. Just one range away, or one range short, sadly. Actually, I may want you over here just in case Quintar takes damage.
Fire support.
That leaves the Hellblasters, which sadly can't really do anything, but they could do damage if I am so lucky.
Set.
Very unlikely with this angle.
I sense
All
a
right.
future adversary.
What is the Horde gonna do now?
Receiving fire.
Just laughing at your shots. Nothing scary there. Okay, several sets of warriors. That can be scary, depending on what weapon they have. One, it looks like one of them just had Devours and the rest are running. Oh, that was Death Spitter, was it? It was a different weapon at the very least. Oh wow, I took the hit relatively well at least. I just need to patch it up.
Taking fire. Taking fire.
We're good, we're still good. Thankfully.
Picked up movement on the Auspex.
They got some range on those weapons too. That's something I'll have to keep in mind. But this Horde's not very scary, they're just waiting for me to do a mistake, I think. Where they can rush me with everything. And I'm pretty certain the main leader, probably the Turvagon or whatever it is over here. I'm almost certain it's a Turvagon because this is the first time I saw Termagants. Right here. Yeah, now 2 Termagants. I'm almost positive that's a Turvagon in the back. I could be wrong. Everything else seems like they were Hormagants up to this point. So we're getting pretty close. And now this job's a pretty easy one. I just sadly don't have a good shot on the dang warriors. Now without burning all my movement, which means we're gonna have... And they have friggin' cover, which annoys me. And they're still running, so... No need to worry about Carleon being supercharged yet.
We fight and we die for the Imperium.
I wanted Taro to come over here to heal, though. He'll have to burn one of his action points to do it. God dang it.
I am the Imperium's shield.
That is without a doubt a little inefficient, but... not much I could do about it.
With speed.
I am ready to help.
Alright, you can heal them. You're not really blocking anyone's way, I'm hoping. Unless I want to go down up this angle. Now we can freely advance forward.
Affirmative.
And they are... oh no, I was wrong. This is also a Turbogon. So maybe I was wrong about my theory, but I'm pretty certain it's still a Turbogon that's the main adversary we're going to be fighting here. Can I get the land speeder to shoot without cover? Not really. He is pretty well protected at least, but still. Let's see if we... I don't think we're going to finish him off. This is just going to be wasted shots, isn't it? God dang it. We do have one backup plan at least. I just gotta advance the rest of these units forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be safe here.
Moving.
And let's just clear up some space or get these guys through. before a Battlesector takes point.
Your orders.
Not really good shots, though, sadly.
Ranged plasma on your request.
Hopefully the Hellblaster is able to get that shot, though. Sadly, cannot overcharge. Not the best shot either, but it's a start. And it is going to be sadly spread out, too. Not much I could do about that. And sadly, can't do a whole lot there.
We are the sons of Saturn.
Those warriors are going to do a lot of damage next turn. And I don't really have a way to kill them. Unless I want to commit suicide with Carleon, which sounds like a terrible idea. Well, there is a possible option, because I can get a line of shot. I can get a shot on it through that archway, which is probably not a good idea.
Got it.
Alright, nothing on the right flank from what I could tell. You advance forward.
Confirmed.
We are doing our heavy armor flanking maneuver here. It's just going to take us maybe 3 turns to get in flanking position. But trust me, it's going to be amazing when it happens. Actually, next turn he could just bomb one of these gaunts. So the flanking maneuver will be effective next turn. And I don't have a command point yet, because this would be amazing use of a command point right now. But once I start hitting, I will unlock it. Is there a way the Hellblasters can get a clear shot?
We fight and we die for the
There is.
Imperium.
It's just probably not going to be the best shot, but I could boost the accuracy, and they just been healed. Supercharge is an option. Now this 85%, I like those numbers.
Plasma coils fully
Let's hurt it
overcharged.
hard. And since it's only a single unit, it's going to take all the damage. Can't say no to 200 points. Now, still got a lot of armor. And I have mainly bulk guns to shoot it with.
Ready for recon.
Unless I want to reduce its armor even further.
We are the sons
Actually, I like
of
these guys
Saturn.
here. Because at least then, they get clear line of sight, but they were probably the most likely to shoot at the dang, the warriors on the right. I do need to reduce that armor, try and score that kill, but the heavy bolter alone will make up for it. Landspeeder just has terrible angle for doing that.
A Tervigon. Explains a number of gaunts we've been seeing. It's had all this time to birth its own defense force.
The alien has converted Camrenda into a fortified creche for the Gene Stealers. This is more sophisticated than expected.
Its reach is large, but it is not the Foundation. We have yet to unmask the weaver of this network.
Really? Oh boy. So is there actually going to be a Hive tire here too? Well, I was right about the Tervigon, but apparently there's more. Dang it, that was... I hit the 3 button for the movement. That was a mistake. And I couldn't even use the data link anyway because it was burnt.
Battle line squad ready.
So we're going to have to try and maximize our damage
Engaging
here.
the enemy.
Doubt we can get the 100, but it would be nice. It is close, and my camera feels off for some reason. Even I'm noticing it there, which is probably part of the reason why I try to avoid rotating and maneuvering the camera.
My vigilance is
For
eternal.
everyone's convenience. I apologize if it is a little bit off. It feels off. I just don't know in what way because of that forced camera drag.
Affirmative.
Okay, I can at least kill Stormback. We'll have to see how the rest of this works. Where I could position everyone. Okay, command point. Actually, I do not want to move you. Because this, in theory, should have unlimited range, and look at all these targets. what is the best target to hit, because it doesn't really have the best armor piercing. With that said, I think I hit these 4 here. Hormagaunts, Gene Stealer, Turvagon, and then more Gene Stealers. Actually, it could be good against these Gene Stealers too. And let's see. Like in Gene Stealers, Warriors, Gene Stealers, Warriors. I think this is my best opportunity here. Ooh, that looks like a good salvo, because I don't expect it to really do anything to the Turvagon. And we hit nothing but Horde and 1 Warrior squad.
Storm Raven en route.
Probably not the best. It's not really going to kill anything, but it softens them up very nicely for next turn. And then Carleon can get ready to get into the thick of the fighting pretty quick. And without a doubt, we are... Whoops, I did not want you to turn around, but we are using Shield and Sanguinius on you. In fact, I may even want to back up. I just don't know what those warriors are going to do. Oh, you can use Shield and Sanguinius on anyone. It probably works better on you, safe to say, because you got the most hit points.
Forever watching.
And sadly, I cannot move anyone else, but I can at least still provide some overwatch for Quintar, or Quindar. Which is really all I can really ask for. Because this is going to be a painful turn. And Kojanax, sadly with all these units in the way, he can't really buff them. Oh, actually he can give him armor. We found out that it has 2 range. If they're going to engage, this is the time to do it. And I'm going to prepare for it.
Trust in your armor to turn their blades.
And let's...
I am the
Sadly,
son of
Carleon,
Sanguinius.
we can't really give him the buff I want to give him his surge, since... Actually, can Intaro reach him next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he actually can, so... Supercharging Intaro or Carleon is an option. Is this how I really want to position myself is the honest question, though. Because I was going to use her to kill off the Gaunt squad, too.
Battle line squad ready.
Alright, let's get into better position.
For the
Hopefully,
Emperor.
I would love if I can at least kill one of those warriors. That would be amazing, but I seriously doubt we're going to pull it off.
Fight and we die for the Imperium.
And these guys almost have no range besides the warrior, which is going to hurt a little bit. Actually, let me advance these guys. They should go over here. That's a little bit better cover. If they advance straight forward, that is, which they're probably not going to do. Full cover there, so you might as well take out the Gaunts, as much as I hate wasting that fire.
Your orders.
As much as I hate doing that. And Gene Stealers cannot reach me. It's only these guys that can melee me, and I don't think they're going to do it. Not a lot of damage, alas.
I defy their existence.
I'll keep an eye
Overwatch on. Ooh, we have one more Intercessor squad, which is really good. A weakened one barely, but still good. Just gotta protect you.
Overwatch.
And Land Speeder, just get ready to jump him next turn. And actually, does the Dreadnought need to prepare? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dreadnought is safe. If anything, I want them to go fight the Dreadnought, because the Dreadnought needs blood to spill. Needs Xenos to purge. And it doesn't look like they're going to engage me yet. They're too timid and too cautious. In fact, they're burning all their movement, just going in circles. You are a threat, though. Hopefully I can kill one of you. Ah, close. If only I hit the one that was in front rather than the one in back. I would like to know your secret on being able to focus fire like that, because you almost slayed one of my Marines. One of my intercessors. Yeah, they're not really terrifying when they're just dancing around there, not able to melee me. It must be frustrating for them. It's making these missions too easy, I guess, because the AI doesn't want to do kamikaze maneuvers on me and actually do some permanent damage to maybe some of my squads. Oh, they are taking shots finally. Only on a dreadnought. Still, 50 points of damage is no joke. Even with the armor.
I sense a future
God mode was
adversary.
not effective this time because of the swarm tactics. And Gene Steels are running because they cannot melee anything. Poor things. This would be a lot more dangerous if they actually had ranged weaponry. At least then they would fight back, as opposed to dance around not knowing what to do with the melee units. But next turn, I don't think we have a choice. Yeah, this turn we don't have a choice. We need to engage fully and indiscriminately. Sadly, I do not have battle momentum. I can't max him out like I want it. Unless he's lucky enough to get a kill and get his 100 Fury that way. But, like I said, we're getting in the thick of this. And what happened to my temporary health? What happened to Shield Sanguinius? I was supposed to get bonus 80 health and here I am taking 70 damage. Unless it's supposed to be a heal? It doesn't seem like Shield Sanguinius is doing as it should, and that annoys me. I really could have used that temporary health. Otherwise, we're just gonna shoot. Hopefully it kills something off. These things are tricky to hit, dang it. Which I'm not really fond of. Ooh, perfect. I think that was just enough shots. Now, Dreadnought is gonna fully engage. I don't think I can actually reach him with the grenade, sadly. I actually can. So this will weaken him nicely, but the Dreadnought without doubt needs... I think our priority is to try and clean up this left group somehow.
Yours to command.
And hopefully this will not give him cover. Perfect.
Tech Marine, standing by.
Now, Carlon, you move on forward. We will get you in there soon enough, don't worry. You were doing enough for your battle brothers, especially with these buffs and enhancements. Sadly, Sword Sanguinius is not really all that useful here. Now maximize damage, and let's see if we can kill him off in the next round, next salvo. And that was slightly over half their health, which is good. Now Carlon will need to move
On my honor.
to allow the remaining battle birds to maneuver.
Affirmative.
Finish off these Gene Steels. Oh boy, there's only 4 of them. They're probably not going to finish them off, sadly. We're going to try. Okay, I was wrong.
For the Emperor. Your orders.
Sadly, I probably shouldn't have put them there realistically, but We can still move Marines into that position. Hellblasters, without a doubt. I want them to shoot the warriors. Is that cover? It's heavy cover, god dang it. Oh well. I don't think we have to worry, and that Gene Stealer's not a threat. Let the land speeder finish him off. At least kill 2 of them off. If not, we can rely on Intaro to finish him off. Oh, so close. You do me dirty. And now go hunt down that Gene Stealer squad. Sadly not a good angle for shooting, but I'm sure there's something you can shoot. Is it really worth it to have you shoot the warriors though?
My duty is
Probably
service.
not.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
But Intaro can't. I don't think I want to put Intaro in that kind of danger either. At the same time.
Engaging the enemy. Fire support. Battle line squad ready.
Let's see, what kind of shots can we get?
Affirmative.
Can I at least get any shots? I do. Not very impressive ones, though. Because you're out of range. Yeah, you're out of range.
Plasma fire support ready.
So, Gaunts are about to die, without a doubt. And Taro has a good amount of movement. And this is providing cover, let's keep that in mind.
Moving.
Slay us some Gaunts. That's still cover, but hopefully enough to finish them. Good.
The blood waits.
Before I move in Taro and everyone else, though, we'll have to see how the rest of this squad handles itself. I'm a little disappointed Quintar did not benefit from that shield. That's really annoying. What's the whole point of having extra bonus health for a turn if it doesn't actually absorb damage for me? That's what's really confusing me there. Now, without a doubt, I think these go first and hopefully they can back up safely. Yeah, they won't block anyone else. Perfect. Probably all I can ask for, and we did soften up a good handful of them. I'm seeing a lot of dead Tyranids this turn if I aim properly. Ooh, not even a second shot required. This Gaunt squad should die if done right. I'm going to take heavy amounts of damage though, if I can't clean up effectively enough. Beautiful. Hellblaster is still to go. Let's see. That's the wounded warrior squad. I would love to engage them. And how dangerous are you? Keep in mind, this thing has 2 action points. So it can do a lot, 180 points of damage. If I get Quintar too close to that.
Engaging the enemy.
And I want to engage those warriors. I think the Hellblasters are perfect for that.
Hellblasters awaiting target.
Can we engage them without cover? I have only 1 point of movement left. Which means the Hellblasters are going to be in the way. Well, Quindar can protect them. I think Quindar is okay. We're just not going to supercharge this. Please kill 1 or 2 of them. It wasn't meant to be. Alas.
Bring me your broken and your outworn, and I will repair them anew.
Now, who else can go? Really, none of the intercessors. We do have our battle sister, but...
In Catherine's footsteps.
And I don't... Her aim is not going to be the best there, but... She has a slim chance to clean up a good two of them.
Clean.
She's shooting at the wrong one, of course. Let's at least try one more, because she doesn't really have much better choice. One more. Nope. Wasn't meant to be, alas.
Tech Marine, standing by.
Now, we are gonna buff the hell out of you there, Quindar. Well, we can't actually. Bit of the problem.
Future, there is only service to the Emperor.
And I don't want to get too reckless with your rushing. Not until we clean some of these off.
Grace through discipline.
Take your shot, hopefully protect the Dreadnought.
Creature are futile.
Why can't you just shoot the closest one? I don't need Quicken, let's save that for next turn, but you can still kill him off. Now this is going to be dangerous. Because that's a lot of attacks they're going to do on me. Nope. Let's not do that there.
They cannot stop me.
This is going to hurt. But is there anything I can do to help him out? Not looking likely. Best thing I can do is to just funnel them so they can't surround me. Because only one can actually melee me here. And Taro can block that path. He does burn his action point though, which I think is okay. And then Krogenax can block this path off and at least spread out the damage.
As you say.
As much as possible. Although Quintar, if anyone's going to be able to take multiple hits really well.
I'll keep an eye out.
This is going to be a brutal follow-up turn though.
We die for the Imperium.
And hopefully I can make them hurt bleed a little bit if they do try and go through that funnel. Okay, regenerate health. And it did something there. I can't remember what else it did if it buffed the ones next to it.
We are taking fire.
Keep maneuvering. That is fine. If we can survive this turn without losing an entire squad, that's gonna be amazing. There's still a crap ton of Gene Stealers and everything else though. Thankfully, they're blocking it themselves, which is helping a lot in minimizing its damage. They're just too afraid to melee me, for some reason. And again, the fact the Termagants are kind of in the way too. The AI probably needs a little bit of work. This should be scary. Okay, now it's becoming scary. Thankfully, it was only 3 Gene Stealers, and they're blocking up some space. So anything else that attacks there should not be able to kill them off, I'm hoping. Especially when they attack Quindar instead. Okay, Quindar, if you can take one more hit, because hopefully they should not try and go into this funnel here with you. Oh god, forgot that they have shooting gaunts too. I was talking about how it seems like we were dealing with only Hormagaunts and no range units. And that kind of conditioned me to believe there was no real range weapons besides the warriors. And they're probably going to finish them off because it looks like that's what they're doing. Thankfully they're only flesh borers. And they just sprinted.
There can only be victory.
Well, we survived. Hellblasters are in desperate need of support. And this is Carleon's moment to shine.
Yet the meter Xenons my axe couldn't bisect.
Alright, heal Quindar.
I am the Imperium's shield.
You need to move one more, which you do have the movement point for at
I
least.
need it.
I dislike the idea of having to burn action point for Grace the
Leave no
Angel,
room for doubt, brothers.
but the Surge will make up for it. In fact, I honestly wonder if I want to forsake. Well, it's probably not worth it. I need to buff Quindar as well, and I don't have the movement points. Well, I do have one more movement point. I can kind of afford
Fear
it.
not the fury of the great angel brothers. It is your right.
Oh, gotta move one more, do I?
I will not fail.
Time to get everyone in on this fight.
There can only be victory.
The sanguinary priesthood serves the will of the chapter.
Now, I want to buff everyone without a doubt, but... Well, I don't... Sword Sanguinius will allow him to actually get in there. How do I do that without burning... Well, it probably was a mistake to try and buff up Quindar.
Sanguinius watches.
Actually, it's still possible to get what I want. Since you should still be able to activate your jump pack, right? Yes, you are able to.
When the day is darkest, we prevail.
Buff
through
everyone's
control.
melee. Time to go crazy. I probably should save this because this is always a very dangerous moment, and we kind of learn that it doesn't really auto-save the best. Just in case, but I'm confident this should work really well since this should be all of them, outside maybe one or two stray gaunts, and we do have a dreadnought to protect the left flank, and we're going to clean up so many of these guys too. I'm only going to get one attack though. It's probably not worth... Actually, yeah, Surge. Yeah, I don't think I want to Surge until next turn actually. Now it's just a question, how do I want to do this? Because I can go over here and engage the Turbogon next turn easily enough. And that saves my action points to slay it. And we get a chance to have fun with our Thunderhammer. Whack it. Well, that's an effective use of a Thunderhammer, isn't it? We're not done yet, though. Since I would love to have someone try and finish it off.
What needs fixing?
Don't think that's going to happen, though, but... Krogenax did not... Well, he did actually heal, but... You're going to slice some Gene Stealers and see if we can clean up this rabble. And you can move out of the way to give everyone else some space. Might as well back up one more because we know this stupid terrain is awkward. And I don't want to engage. How do we best engage you? Because I want Quindar to advance forward. God damn it!
Your orders.
And you only got one salvo, but only one Gene Steal to worry about.
Is soaked in the blood of the unworthy.
Sadly, I think cover is still going to be an issue here. I should have tried meleeing with that said.
I will see every last one of you exterminated.
This is not going to be enough, is it? One off. We still have land speeders, we still have a lot of firepower. Just not the best optimum range, because I'm using auto bolters. Auto bolt rifles. But we should be fine, we got plenty in optimum range to shoot at instead. And sadly they don't have the movement to reposition the best. Unless I advance them forward.
For the Emperor.
Let's see, can they go here and do some shots on... without cover, ideally. Okay, good. Battle line tactics I gotta be very careful of, but you should be safe. Because more intercessors are gonna block your path. Ah, so close. So many close kills. It's a little annoying. Not much I can do about it though. And that's giving a friggin' cover and I hate it. No battle line tactics here, alas. And if I'm so lucky, maybe the bastards won't be able to actually move here or attack me from this angle. That would be the dream right there.
Moving into position.
But I want to shoot these gaunts. It's sadly not a good shot because Quindar has yet to move.
Target acquired.
So let's just kill this Gene Stealer squad.
Battle line squad ready.
Is there a way I can shoot from behind? That's way too much cover there because our battle sister maybe. I guess Quindar is killing them whether I like it or not. May not have much of a choice. And at least they are dying. Only thing I can be thankful for so far. How many can we clean up? Because Quindar does need to get out of the friggin' way. Alright, take your 2 swipes, finish him off. Although really, you didn't have much better option besides maybe shooting at some gaunts if I'm serious. So maybe this was the best choice. Although Shield Sanguinius is a thing, but I don't honestly expect that to actually help me if I get attacked by multiple Gene Stealers. Alright, so... at best, only 2, maybe 3 Gene... Actually, I don't know. I can't actually move there, so at best, only 2 squads should be able to melee me.
Battle line squad ready.
And we still got plenty more intercessors to shoot with. It's just a question of priority. Who's left back here? Landspeeder and 1 intercessor, so we're gonna have to clear some space for him. Those are flesh boars. They're actually the least scariest unit because they got the weakest weapon. And have 1 movement left, so someone has to kill the Gene Stealer squad. It's kind of a given. Might as well let it be you, so you could just side straight back. Oh, I was away. And these can shoot the gaunts nicely and do some good damage. Then we have the land spear, which
Ready for recon.
well, the land speeder could finish them off because they can move into a good spot. That's going to be inside the... That's not quite optimum range. I probably could have backed up 1, but that's enough damage. And then we can kill off the gaunts. We can advance forward.
Plasma on your request.
And these Hell Blasters get the hell back, since I did not bother to heal them. And hopefully this is a nice clear shot on the Gene Stealers. Yes it is. Goodbye. Hopefully 4 shots is enough, or 8 shots in this case. 1 more. Beautiful. They didn't even miss a single shot, I think.
We are the sons of Sanguinius.
So that's 3 movement, then they sidestep 1. What needs to die? Well, the answer is easy, all of them. 3, 4, 5. And I can back up 1 more space. So you were probably the worst one to go first. In all honesty, What is honestly worth killing the most? At least I can mitigate the damage to the Gene Stealers just based on my positioning, so let's shoot the Warriors. They have a lot of armor though. Or their armor is significant enough to take these hits. Especially with me not being able to use battle line tactics, and I do have a land speeder to help. Okay, I at least can move them back, and it gives the land speeder some room to do some real damage to them. Alright, land speeder. Probably smarter to just debuff them, but it has better armor piercing. It's probably worth it if I could kill 2 of them. Definitely feel like that was worth it. Then we can finish them off.
We fight and we die.
And I even have a battle line tactic for the Gene Stealers, which hopefully will be really nice here. You are completely gone. You have 1 movement point left to protect this squad. And how much can we cripple the Gene Stealers? Nice, we killed 3 of them. That was a good turn there.
Affirmative.
Now who's left? Just probably one of the more important units, as he's going to be essential to protect Carleon. We cleaned that up really nicely this turn. I'm thinking we can clean up here after. Yeah, next turn we should be able to clean up everything if Carleon can just demolish that Turvagon for me. I look forward to it. Until then, let's actually kill off. Can I kill 1 or 2 of these Gene Stealers? Really hinder their damage. Only 1. But like I said, I think that was a really effective turn. Although they're doing a terrible job with just managing their melee units, alas. And it's not helping them very much. I don't think any units at risk of... I don't think I'm at risk of losing any of my squads. Although they can sidestep like they're doing against the intercessors. They just need to learn to focus fire. They're too afraid of their little punches to actually attack the same target that's facing them. That did not stop them. They're still engaging Quindardo.
I must resist.
Ooh, 100 points of damage there is scary. And that was only... Well, that's actually with 2... was it Swarm? Brute Telepathy buffs. That's what that was, I think. No, that gives them more evasion. What's giving them more damage? Oh, there it is. Swarm Tactics. That was what was causing that damage. And what does the Turvagon do? Well, it might engage the Dreadnought, but the Dreadnought should survive. At the very least. Nope, just spawning more Gaunts. And just ran away. Adorable little thing. It's gonna get murdered in a moment. Now it's just a question. Oh, dang it. That was rushed. I only took 1 hit at least, so that did not suppress me, but that was a mistake there. Now the honest question, do I don't even need sword. In theory, this is the same amount of damage if I do the 2 melee attacks with the 50% buff. And I still... Wait, what am I doing? Okay, I was worried I was going to trigger an action I didn't want to.
The blood is strong. Do not falter.
We are in melee with everything though, but Quindar can help solve our life's problems of too many gene stealers. Especially with that double kill. Nope, that was the Stormbolter. That's not what I want, but it still did the job. Nope, I keep forgetting about this sonar control. This is why I gotta stop rushing it. Another example of why I take my time with these things. It's gonna cause a lot of pain and grief, and I don't like it. That's one down. This is number 2, sadly no battle line tactics, but we'll make do with a lot of firepower.
Moving.
And actually, well, sadly, what's currently locked in combat? You're not. We're just gonna do a good old... there's some gaunts up there, so... I just want to try and set up for as many shots as I can on some units. Just because we kind of been missing out on that for this episode. This is probably the best I could do here. Just shoot at this one squad of gene steals, and it's incredibly excessive.
Battle line squad ready.
Hopefully it refunds my shots here. No, it wasted an action there. I could have used it on those gaunts. Oh well. I tried. Ooh, and Antaro's got a surge. He's gonna murder some gene stealers without a doubt. Have fun with that. Oh yeah, he just healed, so fine. Do it the old-fashioned way.
My chainsaw thirsts for their blood.
And I'm just realizing that's almost like the Dawn of War. Is that the Dawn of War's animation form? No, not Chainsword. Where am I recognizing that big overpowering swipe effect with the Chainsword? Is it Space Wolf that I'm thinking of? Because I did play that some. Just on the mobile phone, mind you, and not the actual PC version. Why do I feel like I've seen that animation visual before with the Chainsword? I honestly can't remember. But let's maximize our chance to hit. They're engaged, they're all engaged, sadly. So we're just gonna shoot through our battle brothers. Not a lot of damage, because it is after all only 2 Hellblasters, but hopefully Krogan Axe and the Land Speeder can finish them off. Good hit there. One more time. Critical hits even, I'm liking it. And hopefully this provides no cover. Boo. Fine, be that way. Boo. Fine, be that way. It just makes it all the more satisfying when you still die. Despite your attempts to cheat. Now, as much as I would love Carleon to wreck this thing, if it survives, we can have Carleon wreck it. But right now, let's give ourselves a bit of a light show. Because the Dreadnought pretty much can murder, or at least make these Gaunt Squad lives very miserable. And the Land Speeder can go up there and follow through easily enough, right?
Battle line squad ready.
Nope, not quite, sadly. Unless I'm actually able to hit it from here. Slightly.
Opening fire.
So they're gonna without a doubt survive. But they're not gonna get very far with this Dreadnought on them. Now how much DACA can we bring to this? A lot of DACA. We're just not going to be in optimum range for a lot of it. I'm going to give you a goddamn light show. Hopefully you can enjoy it. If only there was a way I could pause it to set orders, that would be the best case situation, but not meant to be here. Actually, let's
My
have you...
faith is strong.
Sadly, the Turbogon is probably going to die,
Fear has no place
despite
in
the
our
amount of
hearts,
armor it has.
for the Emperor watches over us.
It could actually survive. I did not pay attention to its armor. Wait, didn't I just have you shoot? Ah, I'm sorry. I lied.
Squad ready.
For some reason, some of my units did not shoot like I thought they would. And I also had Hell Blasters too. Is it gonna live? Well, at least Carlon gets the last blow. If nothing else. And it's not actually possible for him to get up here, since he only has one movement point. Well, actually, yeah, he can't get in melee with them. You could pistol him, though. I'm just tempted to kill off this, but let's not talk. Let's just hammer this thing into oblivion. It's more fun that way.
Carapace will save this abomination.
Probably was not as exciting as I thought it would be, but I still get my pistol shot if I'm so lucky. Just probably not going to kill him. Let's try. Can he get both of them? Ah, it's close. Close, but at least the Dreadnought's likely to finish him off.
Your orders.
But we are pretty much done, and it's not possible to shoot them, right? Well, I'm completely wrong. We can finish it off right here. Alright, goodbye, little Gaunt. That's actually a terrible cover.
The synaptic leader is vanquished. Another node of the network darkens.
It will take the servitors months to clean all of this up. I fear your mighty salt fort may not be habitable for some time, Lieutenant.
They will persist, sister. The people of the Salt always do. As long as they have somewhere to come back to, then we have done all that we can for them.
And here I thought they were saying there was still more to be had. Quintar spoke of something even more menacing in this area. Because that looks like that was completely done. Was I lied to? I wonder. Although, the Battle for Angel's Fall and new units are available, which is a librarian. And he's an expensive fellow. I'm eager to see what we could possibly do with him, though. And 12 command points that we could play around with, too. And fun abilities. Fun times to be had in our next upcoming episodes, maybe. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I will see you next time.